it's Chloe Demure of Save the Victor Roll. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from your older than average YouTuber here on the YouTubes. And today it is a get ready with me. I am going for Hight Tea today at the Neverland Tea House with my cat mama bestie, Amy. And I thought I would do a full look on camera today because I had to get ready anyways. So why not? So we will be playing with the BPerfect Carnival Interstellar 5. So if you're into seeing what my final look will be for Hight Tea, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. So are we ready to do our look for Hight Tea today? I'm going to be starting with the Gerard Cosmetics eye primer. This has been my favorite as the last little while. As you can see, I've been using quite a bit of it. A little goes a long way, however, so you need to be careful or you will be you can prime your whole face with a little bit. But I thought I'm going to post, I remember I'll post the name or a little bit of picture, but somebody did a video for Indie Beat Cosmetics. The owner, unfortunately, her husband has had a stroke, and he was the main breadwinner because, as you know, with indie makeup, it's not like you're working for L'Oreal or whatever where you have big budgets and whatever. So he was the breadwinner. They have 2 children while she's, trying to, be a mom and make this business work. And unfortunately, he's had the stroke. So anyways, this gal did this absolutely lovely video. And she had this amazing gray and silver eye look. And it was like, wow, I haven't used my Carnival 5 in a while. I really want to do that look, so I thought that's what we're going to do today. So when I was picking out my dress, I tried to pick something that I thought a silver would go with. This definitely has pinks and purples and green in it, but it does have some white. So I thought since it's more of a subdued dress, well, not the pattern, but anyways, I thought kind of like the color and stuff was a bit more subdued. So I thought we could do a silver with this one. So I wanted to wear a pretty dress but feel comfortable. So this is a nice comfortable dress as well. And then do a fun look. I did my hair. I played with some, they're interesting kind of like suction cup curlers that I got on Amazon because I'd seen somebody do years ago. And I forgot that there were 2 different sizes. So I just randomly putting them in. So some of the shorter ones made the nicer curls. Some of the longer ones made droopier curls. But I still think it turned out cute. And plus I'm going to wear the cutest little hat, which you will see after. So semi-success. I just got to remember next time that using the smaller ones, I get the better curl. So there we go. And then just put a towel on my lap so I don't drop anything on my dress. So we are ready to roll. So here it is, the Carnival Interstellar. If you don't remember the color story, this is it. So just like the typical carnivals, you've got the bright, more rainbowy tones in there, but they did the thing and added these silvers and grays that I think a lot of people were asking for because there were so many rainbow palettes. So she's done a neutral palette. I do need to play some more with my Antidote palette. So they've done a few more that are neutral, and then they've done a whole bunch of 3 or 4 of the more rainbowy type ones. But again, they finally did this one, and this is what made me buy my first BPerfect palette, was this one. And then I've gotten some other ones as gifts in between because people were happy to supplement my addiction to BPerfect. It took me a while to get there, but there we are. So I think we are going to use one of the darkest grays on the... Should I start lighter to darker first? Maybe that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the shade that is called Misty Moon, and this is a very, very light gray, and then I'm going to start that kind of blending out the edges. I was also productive this weekend and washed all my brushes, so now I have a plethora to choose from. So I'm just going to take, this one is one of my Juvia's Place brushes, and then like I said, we're going to go into Misty Moon, and we're going to do that first. And then I decide, again, with using blacks and grays, I thought I better not do my base first. So there we go. And I don't know if you watched my last video where I did a really fun summery look with the St. Angels Sinners Steph's Pier palette, but I had a background. A background really wreaks havoc with your lighting, so I couldn't quite get the lighting right. So hence me having stopped mostly filming with backgrounds. Now my lighting is better and my skin doesn't look so harsh. So now it looks like what it actually looks like in real life. So there we go. So we're gonna go and blend out the edges with this really light gray color. It will set the primer on top there, and then just kind of even it out nicely while giving a little wash of color. And this will be the one that I will use to do any edges. I was going to put tape on and do a real angled look, but I just thought I'm going to be free flowing with this. I think it will angle up a little bit, but I don't think I want anything too extreme today. I just want it to be beautiful and silvery. I thought maybe for the inner corner, we'll use a little bit of a purpley shimmer because we do have like a purpley kind of pinky flower in here, or a pink one. We'll see which ones we like best. So there we go. And like I said, this was such a light gray. It's almost white. So that was perfect for setting the edges out and smoothing the edges here. So there we go. And then we are going to, okay, I'm gonna actually use this same brush. No, maybe not, because I might want to do more grays. So let's find one that's almost as floofy. Okay, and then this one is from, where is this one from? Oh, when they write in script. It's one of two. Is this Sugar Drizzle or no, Cosmic Brushes. The Cosmic Brushes, when I bought a couple, I forgot in the last order I did, but I was usually doing a brush per order. So I do have a couple because I wanted to test them out and I do quite like them. All right, so now we did Misty Moon. Now I think we're gonna do one of the darker colors. Deep Space is the darkest gray, but I think, no, it isn't. Or is that a black? I think what I want to do is leave the darkest to the end, I think. So I'm going to use the one that's called, is this First Man? Hold on. Should leave this out. Yes, First Man. So we're going to use this one that's called First Man, and we're going to do that on the edges first. And then we will see how we want to darken it. So let's go into this. So First Man. Oh, hello, my love. So maybe what I'm going to do is I think I may end up winging that out, but I'll do it with the darkest shadow. So for now, I'm just going to place to the main outer part of our lid here. I've done one video with, I think only one video with this palette, maybe two. And then maybe I did a color side and the gray side, because that's what I bought it for. I do have that 5-pan black and gray from Natasha Denona, which I really like. And then I have a dupe for that as well from Hard Candy, which is also really good. So again, you don't have to pay all the bucks, but I love that I have more shades in this one here. Yeah, I think that's the right, I think going silver and gray today is the right eye look. Close what I want. Let's do this open and closed thing just to make sure. I think I need a little bit more over there. I think that's pretty close. Yeah. And then I'm just going to go a little bit with that light one. No, that's the wrong one. This one. Okay. I think, yes, I think I like that. I think that's working. Alrighty. So now I'm going to take a more, hopefully I can find one. The only drawback when I have I keep a lot of brand name brushes together, and then I have this one that is usually a whole bunch of one-offs, two-offs, or ones I just ended up using a lot, and then my Suva brushes that I have 2 sets for. But once this is full, it's kind of sometimes hard to find a few brushes. I should maybe cull this a little bit to make it easier to find things. Okay, so finally found one with an angle. Here's it's a one from Sigma. It's another brand that I really like their brushes. I have their kind of like their starter set. One day I'll get more. They always make such nice collabs. All right, so now I think we are gonna go into don't think I want to go as dark side, so I think I'm going to go into deep space because I think this one is more of a black. Yes, so we are going to go into deep space and we're going to use the darkest gray, which is heading on towards black, but is I'm always trying to keep my eyes lifting upwards because, again, as you get older, everything wants to go down, so we want it to go up. So I wish I had a thinner angle brush that I could find in there, but I think I may use one of my rounded ones, but this can at least place my angle. And then I'm going to take one of these cute little ones. This is again from the Dubious Place. And then we're just going to go, and when I use blacks and grays, I like to build them up. I want them to have kapow, but if I quite don't know where I want to place it, I'd rather kind of finagle it than have to blend, it's too dark. So, and I think a lot of people are more practiced, have more experiences with blacks and grays than I do. So, and then we're using the deep space to go along the bottom edge here. Get this all connected. Okay, so I have everything placed on the dark ends the way I want. So now I'm going to darken a bit. So I'm going to go back into first command to do a little bit more here, and then into deep space, and then we can go on to some brighter shades. Okay, there we go. I think we've got the shape that we like. So now I'm going to go back to the very first shade that we used, which was the Misty Moon. And I'm just going to go lightly along the edge, just so I don't go too far. I'm just going to clean off and use this little Dubious Place brush here. And I just want to go. Okay. Yes. Oh, I think we need a little bit more down there, just a little bit farther over. All right, so now we want to do something a little bit lighter for the next part. I would say about here, and then we're going to leave the corner for the shimmer. So I think I'm going to go into the one that is called Space Race. So that is that matte gray there, and I'm going to do that as the next shade on her eye. I think I want to, no, yes, this one. All right. So this is Space Race. I'm just going to use the, this is a Sigma one. So this is another Sigma one that I grabbed that had no color on there to blend out. So yeah, that's good. Just to have a little bit underneath for the shimmer. There we go. And then I'm going to do a little bit again of our where are we here? Misty Moon. Actually, I'm going to put a little bit up front. I'm going to leave the bottom last little bit till I finish the shimmer so I know what I want. Okay, so I do have my aggressive spray that I'm trying to use here, and we are going to use, so we've got 3 different brighter ones. We've got Velocity, which is kind of like a mid-silver. We've got Galactic, which I think is the lightest of the silvers. And then we have a Moonwalk here. I think I'm gonna go into Galactic, and I want to use that over here. Alrighty, so I've got a Dubious Place brush here, and yeah, we're going to use that. So again, we are going into Galactic, and then we are going to spray a little bit here. Not so much for opaqueness, but so we don't have too much fallout if there is any. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's such a beautiful silver. I'm going to use Galactic, I think, as a brow bone. Or I should say Moonwalk as a brow bone. As always, a little bit with the phalange. Ooh, so pretty. Okay, so let's actually, just on the outer edge there, let's use a little bit of velocity. That was the darkest shade there. So let's use a little bit of that as well. Let's clean off this brush because we're liking this one. Do that along here. Do all the shimmer. Okay. Yes, and then just a little bit near here. Let's go, and I'm going to take a smaller brush for that though. And yeah, we're going to go into a moonwalk. So that is these both are like, it's just like maybe just a shade off from each other, but I think that's good. All right. Really like that shimmer. I think I might add some more of Moonwalk. Let's spray it. And then a little bit of our first shade again, Misty Moon. Okay, yeah. Now, the bottom lash line up front, I'm going to take a little bit of First Man, medium one, because we have deep space along the edge. And then we will go into do Space Race. Okay. So then for the inner corner, I'm going to use a little bit of Milky Way. I'm just going to add a teeny bit of pink, just a little bit, and see how that looks. Just to add a little bit from the dress in there. So let's take this little brush. Just a little bit, just a little hint of the pink. So that is our Carnival 5, Interstellar. And then we've got eyeliner and stuff to come to kind of darken before my mascara. Alrighty, so for base today, I'm going to be using my LYS. I absolutely love this. It's a serum foundation. I'm using the shade LN3. I think I'd originally used a different shade and then they were out and then I got this one again. I'm trying to remember. Or if I always had this shade. And then for my primer, I'm using the e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. I do like this one a lot, but I do like the original one still best. So when I'm done this one and a couple other primers that I'm working on, I will probably go back to the original one, I think. And plus, I don't know if I can get this here. I had to order this through e.l.f. So that may also be a thing because we're trying not to buy anything if we can. But this is really good. I do like it. This has a little bit of luminosity to it. And it has mixed with all of my foundations so far really well. Like I've not had no problems. I've been trying Nano Blur by Indeed because that one kind of went viral and I was buying some of their skincare, so I kind of added that and I like it, but it does really good at the blurring of the pores, but it doesn't work with every foundation. My Woma Beauty hates it. Hates it. Okay, so there we go. And we're going to use a little bit of the LYS here. Well, I was originally going to leave my hair in the curlers and show me brushing out the hair and the curlers, but I had one that was kind of like right there, or almost right there, so I wouldn't have been able to do foundation with it on. So I would have had to remove it anyways. So I thought, well, and then for time's sake as well, just to do my hair. And I didn't know how the curls were going to turn out, so I'm not sure if I was going to be disappointed and just end up doing a big roll up front. Yeah, and this is a nice, as you can tell, also dewy foundation. A little it goes a good way with this, and plus it's a serum one. You can build it up, but I think I would say right now, I like to have it more to light to a slight medium, but you can build it up more if you want. But I don't mind skin looking like skin. I just like, the only reason why I kind of like foundations, especially now trying to do more lighter ones, It just kind of even the crap out. You know, I can have some red spots and some age spots, which no matter what I'm trying to use isn't lightening them at all. So there we go. Alrighty, so I'm going to set this. I've been loving my Laura Geller, so I am going to use that for buffing, but I'm going to use the love of my powder life, the Fenty Lavender Powder. It is so good. I wish it came in a slightly more friendlier packaging, because sometimes not enough comes out and then the next minute half the container comes out and then I'm so that's a term. Okay, all right, there we go. See, and it still keeps the glow because this is a nice powder, and I do like the lavender. It does for me help get rid of some of the red, but like I said, sometimes too much comes out, but I don't want to waste it. I love this, and it also smells really lovely. Alrighty, so now for brows, I'm gonna quickly use, I've been loving this, and when I went back, because I got it for $2, they didn't have any more in my shade. So once this is gone, sadly, that will be it. But I did really like this brow pencil and a gel from the Walnut Beauty. It was I think the stuff that they sell on, maybe online and on Walmart were different. I think the Walmart was supposed to be, oh, I have to fix that after, is more of a affordable version of their products. Because even when they weren't on sale for like $2, I think, because I didn't see them, it was just on a weird end cap. So probably why they didn't sell any originally, was like $5 for foundations. I think that's okay. In my, quest to save cash, I've been doing my own brows, so I think they're pretty close. I always have one that's a little bit, because of how, you know, this one looks higher than this one, because that's how my face is seeming to roll these days. So brows are a little bit harder to get even these days. Okay, so there's that. So I finally finished my Cover FX bronzer. I do have the Nomad one that's next on my list, but I also need to use the one that I was gifted from Sylvia Monroe, from Primark. This is their Bronze Whip, and it smells like coconut. It smells like the beach. And I haven't used that in a while, so I think we better get on that because it is a cream. So where did I put my sponge? Sponge, where'd you go? This one's a little bit brighter of a bronzer than I normally use. But then cream, because I normally also use powder ones. So once I blend it in though, I think this one is really, really pretty. I don't know why I stopped using it. Probably because I was trying to pan some other things, but I do like this a lot. There we go. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to using this one for sure. Tis pretty. All right, so now for blushes, I have two different palettes here. And they're both from Trixie Cosmetics. I've been loving this one and using the crap out of this one. I really like this. This is a highlighter. This is so pretty. This one I have to use a little bit sparingly because it is bright, but this one I can just whack it on in abandon. But then I also have this palette here. These are more lavender shades, so I think I might do that because I think that might go a little bit more with silver, and plus with the dress, kind of lavendery pinky. And then this one has always made me kind of nervous, but I wonder if we want to see if we can use a little bit of this as highlight. We will see. If not, we will go to this one. Alrighty, so for blush, I think I'm going to use the one, it's called Moon Boots. It's the one in the middle here. Then I'm going to grab, which is now, even when you wash it, stained orange, but I will just make sure there is none on there. Yes, there we go. It's just stained orange now, but I love these Dose of Colors brushes. Oh my gosh, I got 3 of them. I got a kind of like a flat angled, and then I got a blush and a foundation one. Love them both. Okay, or no, highlighter one. There we go, I should say. Blush, highlighter, and then a one eye brush. Just puts on the perfect amount of blush. even if I pick one that's a little bit bright, as long as I tap it off, this brush just does wonders. So if I can find later on more, I think I have a couple other kind of more this type of with the tapered end, but really floofy. I really like these. I mean, I have enough face brushes. I do want to go through my brushes and then maybe pass along, clean some ones that I haven't used in a while, give them a really beautiful cleaning, and then see if I have any friends that want them. All right, there we go. So now for highlighter. Like I said, that one makes me a wee bit nervous. Oh, where did I put my highlighter brush? Uh-oh. So let's use that. So let's actually swatch this on our hand first before we decide to stick this on our face, because it is a very Tin Man shade in the palette. Hold on. Let me just really get in there. It's getting on my brush, but it's not, maybe it's not as scary as I think. Or maybe this brush is just a little bit too squishy. Oh, here it is. I found it. Okay. It was hiding. Okay, let's try this one. Not really seeing much. I haven't used this one except for like digging in with my finger. Alrighty, let's really scratch into this one here. It could have gotten a bit hard pan maybe. Oh, there we go. No, we got some. We just needed to give that a little waking up. All right, that's not so scary. Alrighty. Alrighty. So it just looks scarier in the pan than it does on, but it does give you that silvery cast. So you still need to be a little bit careful. But yeah, okay. Lovely. I like that. Okay, so woohoo. So then next up, I do want to do before I finish like liner and stuff like that, I do want to do a quick buff, and it will also add a little bit of shine and a little bit more coverage. So this is the Laura Geller. This is in Porcelain, the Baked Balance and Glow. So it's like a powder foundation. I do like it as a powder foundation. If I just want a light glowy look, because when I do wear it just as foundation, everybody's like, you're glowing, your skin looks great. But like I said, since I like to even things out a little bit more, serum foundation and this on top is perfect. And then we do get the buff in as well to blend everything together. So there we go. See, a little bit extra shine. I like that. Okay, and a little bit, teeny bit extra coverage. Alrighty, so now for eyeliners, I brought me my ones from Juvia's Place. Oh, I should get our mascara ready as well. I'm not going to wear lashes today. I thought about it, but I decided not to. All right, so this I found is the perfect combination. We have got the pen one, and then we've got this liquidy one. So what I like to do is use the pen to mark everything out, and then to get that little bit extra oomph, I like to do this. Separately, I'm not quite sure how much I like these, but together I love these. So let's do that. There we go. I got it. Just darkens the edge a little and makes me, and then once I put mascara on, like I have a few more lashes. Okay, so now I've laid it out like I like to do with the pen, and then, that was on that side, and then I'm going to use the liquid for a little extra oomph. Oops. If I don't drop it and have it leak all over, to use. Yeah, see? And then because it's a liquid, it also kind of smooths the edge out a little bit more. Yes. Alrighty, so there is that then. So for mascara, I had brought a couple different ones. So I've got these ones that I really like because they've got the thin bristle, especially good for bottom lashes. But this is really fun. I don't know if anybody has seen this before. This is from Besame. This is it's based off of I want to say 1930s mascara. It is this cute little brush, and you get it on a tube. So you go, and you just squeeze some on your brush, And I kind of like it doing it like I'm buttering popcorn. I kind of go all the way around, squeezing very gently just to get a little bit because I don't want it to be like, you know, clumpy. And then I don't have too many lashes, so I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. Hence, like I like to do liner as well to make it look a little darker, but this goes on so nice. When I started getting back into makeup years ago, after like a small hiatus from wearing it, Besame was one of the first, along with Juvia's Place, brands that I went to. Because Besame, like, you know, just for a classic mascara lip liner look. And then back in the day when they did mascaras, they only had, or mascaras when they did, and then I'll have to give that a clean. When they did eyeshadows, they were singles. So I have like one little single that I would do as the color, as the shade. And then, where am I going here? Yeah, the one little shade, and then plus, you know, a nice, you know, winged pin-up liner, and then a beautiful red lip. So, and I used to use I have the Cake, I mean, it's now expired, so now I just keep it for its case, but years ago I was using, and you can still get it, they've changed the formula and the container. It used to come in a square, and then you got a little brush, and you would put water in, and you would make it liquid, and then you would put it on. You still can, and they've made it actually cuter, so I'm always tempted at another time to go and get me of those, but I do quite like this one, so I just used a little setting spray to clean that off for now, and then I'll do a better job later. And then for the bottom lash line, like that, I've got one from Believe Beauty, which has this little wand, which is good for here. And then from 222ZZ, it's this one with the cutest, teeniest little brush. And then I find that that's also, this one's really good for separating too, and then using the other one on top. But I had almost sometimes stopped using mascara on the bottom lashes because it was always hard without kind of smudging, but with this teeny weeny brush, I usually have a better chance of getting it on without having mascara bleed all over. What time are we at? Oh, crap. Alrighty, so last up, I'm running out of time. Oh, we're gonna set our face. So I've got this Morphe Continuous Setting Prep and Set Mist. This one is with skincare in. So let's do that. One thing this is really good. I got it really, really cheap, so hence I bought it. The only thing from Morphe that I ever really liked was their setting sprays. I love that continuous mister. You just, not, so there we go. That is also a thing. Did I bring lip liner? I've got, so Besame, this is in, I looked at it before and then I've now since forgotten what it is. Forever Red? Yes, so I've got Besame in a Forever Red. I thought we would use that shade today. I gotta see, did I bring myself a lip liner? Oh, I did, I got a neutral one. That's fair enough. Okay, so this is from Kimchi Chic. So we're just gonna do that to, if there's any left on there. I think I need to sharpen this, but I just want kind of as a, again, as you get older, sometimes some lipsticks can feather a little bit. So it just seems to help if you have a little liner on the edge to keep that from happening. It doesn't always, Besame rarely does, but just in case, you never know, right? And there we are, the Forever Red. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go and finish up, and then we'll come back because I'll have things in my hat on and some jewelry on. So we will be back in a second. And we're back, and here is our final look. Here is my cute hat. This is a 1930s hat by Stetson. Look at that. Did they not make the most stylish hats back in the day? I actually have a more almost traditional Stetson, which was from Agent Carter. I had a remake one of their hats too, but that's a modern one. But this is actually a vintage hat. So there we go. Here is our completed look ready for Hight Tea using the Carnival Interstellar 5 plus some other beautiful makeup. And that's it from me. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends, we can still get ready together. As always, behave, make good choices, and we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.